I took about a 1/4 inch off that bottom ring and about an 1/8 inch off the second ring and repainted, so you won't even really be able to tell. So that's good. And I put a little divot in right there where it was running. So I don't think, and part of the problem was this wrap was making it tight too. What I did was, it's hard to do here, I put this metal bar right there at that same angle the drive shaft was, and then I just kind of gave it a few good whacks. Now it's not a big dimple, it's, you know, just enough, like I said, it was barely touching. But these headers, when you pay $140 for them, what do you expect? You know, you read the reviews. Some are ridiculous reviews. These people don't know what they're talking about. The other reviews are, it's just, they fit great, and other ones they don't. So I cleaned all that up again. Took a pad and cleaned those up, and then took some fine sandpaper and sanded those down. I got to remember, these are aluminum heads, so you got to be really careful. And being that I have this all apart, I already changed the plugs because it's easy to change plugs like this, and I put new wires on. Now the headers are wrapped, but also wrapped them. I got some of these and wrapped them, and I got those aluminum or stainless steel bands. They work pretty good. So I put brand new wires and plugs on while I'm under here, because I get another 50,000 miles on this stuff. So like I said, it's pretty easy taking that drive shaft off. You can see right there in the center where the nipple is, and then I marked it. And here's the upper drive shaft, the intermediate, actually, I should say. And I replaced that in the bearing a couple of months ago. So that's all done. And down there's a new gasket in there. And so what I did also was put that gasket on, and the other one. There's that flat one I put on there, so it's sealed. I have no leaks. I had no problem with leaks. But like I said, I recommend definitely get the General Motors head gasket, or not the head gasket, the manifold gasket. They're cheap and they're metal, and the ones they send you are about a 1/4 inch thick, and I think you're going to have problems with those. So it's worth investing. And then I also got my own hardware. I invested in these. Let me see here. These bolts. Well, that's a 12 millimeter head. The original ones were what, 10? And one, the notorious heads busting off. So the ones I gotta order these. These seem to be really good. And I replaced all the. I didn't use any of the hardware for the kit that came. I just didn't feel that was out of all the reviews, that was probably the biggest complaint. And the bolts that come with on the flange, you need longer bolts. I'm telling you right now, buy new longer bolts, because you're going to be fighting with it, and you're going to be under the truck cussing, and then stuff's going to start getting thrown. So just do yourself a favor, get longer bolts.